And welcome to another episode 23 of where are we at now? We are at episode 23. We are at episode 23 of The Breakdown. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. People, like, subscribe. Please subscribe. I need to get to 500 subscribers. I know, it's asking a lot, but if you're tuned in, why not? Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much for all the support. Even my shorts are taking off right now, like my YouTube shorts are taking off. So I appreciate that. Let me just get. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love there. Thank you so much. What else? Yeah, so just thank you so much. It's the day after Christmas. I just want to touch on, I'm going to lead so in this episode, please like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe, share. I don't care if you hate it, love it, want to talk shit in the chat. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Just please watch. I'm going to talk about Christmas, and the title of this video is, what is it? The Legend of Nike Christmas Past. I remember not too long ago that the hottest PEs that dropped, or the signature shoes that dropped, was a Christmas pack. You would have the Barkley, and these are while they were playing or while they were not playing, the Kobe, the Barkley, Vince, LeBron. They would drop the most fire Christmas pack ever. It was sought after. I think it would just hit Twitter at that point. At that time, I'd hit Twitter and you'd have to, I had a bot that had JSON script that used to just constantly try to add it to a cart. You pre-selected your size and everything. So it's just so interesting how everything has changed. This year, though, it started to, with Nike's new leadership, it has started to, come back. So what we saw yesterday was a lot of these Christmas, player exclusives, these PEs or signature shoes on court and available at retail, which is super exciting. But damn, back in the day, you'd have the Kobe Grinch. You would have everybody would have a Christmas pack exclusive. And we see that's finally coming back, which is great news for the shoe kicks industry as a whole. I'm super excited about it. So that's a great thing. There's a thing also, it's like there's too much, and I know it was on a Thursday, so they had the Thursday night game regardless, but I don't understand all this football. I know it's about money, but it's just too much. NFL, you got NFL, it's too many games. They want to take every day of the week, and it's getting excessive. I had no interest in watching Dallas and Washington and Minnesota and the Lions. The Lions play on every holiday. Like, what the fuck is going on here? There's too many, special engagement games for the NFL where the NBA has owned Christmas Day. I actually found myself for the first time, especially with the Knicks playing at the Garden, tuning in. It was really, really really exciting because that Christmas Day noon start at the Garden, when I interned at the Garden, I used to go to those games on Christmas Day. It was really, really cool. So we have some people in the chat. The Lions got glazed. Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, so it's just super, super interesting how I found myself watching the NBA, and that game with the Knicks was a great game. The Cavs are okay. But the main thing in the sports marketing angle I want to look at is definitely the kicks on court. It was really, really a fire day for that. And you know what's sad? It took me a whole bunch of Hey, everybody in the chat. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it took me a while to find any of the content I'm going to show in the first half about like what was on court, what was available. Even with the NFL, it was hard to find. It was hard to find any player exclusives that were worn during the Netflix game. And I really think that Netflix is the future of sports. Number one, there's so much content on Netflix. I actually got to see, hey, what's up? What's up, chef? I definitely was able to see what Netflix has out there. So it's a great promotional tool because when we watch ABC, CBS, Peacock, whatever the fuck we're watching, we're just slammed over the head with all their shows and content and what's coming and you need to tune in for this or the 40,000th cop show you're going to see. It's just a lot. But with Netflix, there's some cool shit out there that we're able to we're able to see and possibly tune into, which is really cool. And Netflix has like this huge reach, and they get some shows that they use dubs for that are international. I saw one about, I think it was a sci-fi one that's from Korea. I got to check out, but yeah. So with that, we were able to see some Netflix content that we might want to check out. I like the Netflix format. There's no commercials except for those little breaks featuring the shows. And I found myself watching the NBA a little more than usual. I don't think I've tuned into a Christmas game in a really long time. Who knows? I don't really mimic or I'm not really the person that mirrors what most people are doing, but yeah, so interesting stuff. But kicks on court, let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the free agent of kicks right now. We'll start off with the free agent. Let's pull them up. Steph wore 3 shoes, including an old school PE. So let's pull this up right now. So right here, I'm just going to scroll up. So he wore 3 different shoes on Christmas Day. There's a Ozempic ad. In case you didn't know, Steph is a free agent. He's out at Under Armour. Really big opportunity for him. He actually wore his old Nike basketball Christmas Day shoes, which are pretty fire. I mean, it makes so much sense for him to go back to Nike. And it all depends. Like I said in a previous episode, I think it was episode 12. If you want to check it out, please watch, like, subscribe. If you check it out, you'll see that, you'll see that if he got all of the dyes and molds and marks and things like that, whatever brand picks him up could actually retro his shoes. So he started off, I think, in warm. He walked in with I think there's something. So he walks in with the questions here. So this is pretty dope. So Kobe, the last biggest free agent there was, sneaker free agent there was, he wore a ton of brands and sneakers, and he started to really gravitate towards Nike. He wore Jordan 3s, Jordan 9s, Huaraches, I think, whatever they're called. Yeah, the Huaraches he wore, actually, the Grand Hill Huaraches. So interesting stuff. So he walks in these. It's pretty cool. So if you look, he's got the questions on. And he's got a Hermes bag, which is weird to me. Sorry, guys, everybody who's watching. I'm not here to judge, but I just don't get the Birkin for guys. More power to him. Just not my thing. So that's that. He ends up, though, then he warms up in his Hyperdunk, which I love the Hyperdunks. I had a pair of Hyperdunks. I had a pair of Tony Parker Hyperdunks that were player exclusives. Love the Hyperdunk. Christmas, perfect, love it. And then as an ode to Klay Thompson, He laces up the Anta Clays. I don't even know what they're called. The Anta KT11. Dude, that's so cool. Laced them up for him. I would think by the All-Star game, we're going to get a decision from him or some sort of direction of where he wants to go with his sneaker deal. So let's. He played most, at least when I watched it. I didn't watch the whole game, but he played. I believe he played most of the game with the Anthas on. So it was those 3 sneakers. Cool stuff. Now let's go to the overall. So let's go to. All right, Jordan Clarkson wore the. Who is this guy? He wore the Shea Alexander Gilchrist, whatever that guy's name is. I don't even know his name. That's how off I am. Damn, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really like. I mean, OKC, I'm not really in tune with them. I know they have all the draft picks in the world. They'll probably be good for 20 years. So he laced these up. Christmas, player exclusive, signature shoe. It's not his, but I love it. Then you had LeBron with his Christmas shoe. I think it's called a stocking stuffer. See, Nike's back with the Christmas pack, guys. This year they're not screwing around. So you got his Christmas shoe. Then he wore. We just talked about that. And this was Anthony Edwards. I don't know if this was a Christmas shoe, but it was a unique colorway to be wearing on Christmas. Then we had a Kobe. So Jalen Brunson seems to be Mr. Kobe. It's total accident, and I wore this shirt today, actually. I just wanted to switch it up. I have a lot of sports stuff. Yeah, so pretty interesting right now. Jalen Brunson laced up a Kobe's. There's a lot of Kobe's coming. I think it's the, I don't even know what they're calling it. It's like an ice something pack. Who knows? But Kobe 3 laced up by Jalen. Then we had Jalen Williams in the Harden Volume 10 in the Christmas pack. I love the Hardens. Even the Hardens when he was on Nike, when he was a Nike athlete, he wore. Now it wasn't a player exclusive. It wasn't a signature shoe, let's say, but he had a player exclusive for it. Very cool. Love the red, silver bells, green laces. Good job, Jalen Williams. Luka, this is Luka's new signature shoe. A lot of we're going to talk about that too. A lot of new player exclusives are dropping right now for the holidays. I know this is Luka's new shoe, I believe. I think the Luka 5 from Jordan. That's pretty cool. Caitlin Clark just dropped her player exclusive Nike campaign. We're going to show that in a second. Shea Gilchrist Alexander, that's the name, that's his shoe. So he was wearing those too. Mikal Bridges in the Ja 3. I love this shoe. It's pretty freaking rugged. I know there's a better Christmas colorway for this, but dude never plays, so he might not even wear it. I'm talking about Ja. What was this? Anthony Davis in a Nike LeBron 22 PE. I mean, this one's last year's. I don't know. Anthony Davis never plays either. Oh, this is cool. Cooper Flagg in his New Balance High Hezi Low V2. I noticed this while watching the game. I love the retro unis. Very cool. I don't know how long he's going to be with New Balance, but he's going to start off there. Kind of like Aaron Judge and Under Armour. Then he went to Adidas, and then he went to Jordan. I think Cooper's eventually going to be a Nike guy. It just seems that way, and that's pretty much it. Let's go back to the full screen, and something else dropped during this All-Star game. Pull it up right now. I don't know why I have to be so far away from this. Caitlin Clark. Okay, so here's let's pull it up. Caitlin Clark. So from anywhere, all the Easter eggs in Caitlin Clark's new Nike campaign. As the NBA took over Christmas Day, Caitlin Clark stole a bit of the spotlight with the new Nike campaign featuring cameos from Travis Scott, the Kelsey brothers. New campaign from anywhere focused on Caitlin's range. The new spot coincided with the Christmas drop of her collab, her Nike Caitlin Clark clothing capsule, all branded with her logo. I had a shirt. I wore it in my last video, as everyone saw. There we go. I don't want to mute myself as I always do. I'm actually going to pull. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I'd rather. Here we go.
Hey, Caitlin! Can you make it from there? Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there.
No chance.
Caitlin, conmigo, what?
You got it. I'm not even gonna ask.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be impressive. Am I right?
Whatever, Chet.
So right here.
From there!
From anywhere.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Looks like she can do it.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. There's the pic. So she dropped her whole. Let's see what else Soul Retriever had to say. Luca 5s. Let's go back. Oh, let's play that. Oh, this is the same thing. Let's see if there's anything. I know there's like a second half to the commercial. I've seen a second half to the commercial. Let's actually check. Let's go to this view. Let's go to TikTok. Search Nike basketball. Okay, here's another one. I knew it. Okay, yeah, there are two. There are two ads. So there are two ads. I'm going to mute myself and we'll kick. Nice. There's another. That was just a behind the scenes. We just saw this one. This is something we talked about before. Oh, I believe that's it. Okay. So yeah, Caitlin Clark dropped her new collab, which is really, really cool. I already have the t-shirt. I like it. I think it's a cool thing. I think it gives it some, the t-shirt's made from a little thicker material. So it is a pretty, Lukas are pretty cool. Yeah, Lukas are cool. There's a lot of, Nike's really, really reshuffling. I don't know what your thoughts are on, there's also, let's take this one. This is what I want to talk about. What is everybody's thoughts on the 4016? How do you feel about that? I mean, I love the 16 is one of my favorite Jordans to play in. I had the black ones to play in. I still have the straps somewhere. I don't have the shoes anymore. These are my favorites to play in, but they were sold out. 4016 sold out today, which is pretty remarkable. Love that shoe. I do not like the Tatum. We could actually hit up. Here we go. Let's talk about the classics of Christmas, right? The classic kicks of Christmas. Let's talk about the classics of Christmas. Kobe 6, The Grinch. Love it. This one is 28. It was okay. Kyrie. These were cool too. Kobe 8. See, they always had these great colorways. Not a fan of Adidas, as everyone knows. These LeBron 9s were sick. No, I don't want my 10% off. The LeBron 9s were sick. I love the LeBron 9s. These are like the classic South Beach. The South Beach 9s, they were dope. These were cool. KD 5s. KD never really went back to a high top. I think, yeah, he always went mid or low after those. Let's check out the 8. No one ever bought those. Kobe 10. These LeBrons, the 8s, the 9s, these were so fire. They were great. And then, of course, the Grinch. The Grinch and the OG Grinch. These were the shit. Let me see. So this is just a little history. Yeah, so glad to see Nike's getting back to their roots with these Christmas packs, and hopefully we get a good All-Star pack as well. I saw a few. We need an All-Star pack based. I don't even know where the All-Star game is this year. Is it in Philly? Seems like every time I look, it's in Philly somehow. Or NBA All-Star. Where the hell is it? Oh, no, it's in LA. It's in LA. Okay. So it's in the Intuit Dome. Hopefully they drop some fire packs for that. It should have been in the pipeline already. Who knows? It'd be cool to see what comes of these. I really am excited about where Nike is going, where they're taking stuff. It's just really, really interesting. Excited about the Caitlin Clark is starting to trickle out. And this is what Michael Jordan was talking about. Like, you sign someone to a deal and everybody was like, Nike's not doing the right thing. They're not putting her out there enough. Everybody's got to be patient. You know, she does have a brand, and now with the new NIL stuff and how great these players are before they get to the pros, especially in women's basketball, got to be patient. Nike's going to do it. They're going to do it right. Let's all be patient. Love the content. I think Ionescu had a good release of the Sabrina 3. That was a good spot as well. So Nike under this new leadership is really pushing things forward. I think I know I reported on how they're reducing the number of stakeholders involved so they could just get things done. They need more player exclusives. They need more packs for All-Star, Christmas, Easter, all the holidays. Give us all the packs. That's what we want. We want exclusivity. We don't want things sitting on the shelves. You go into a Foot Locker right now, there's shit on the shelves that there supposedly was a draw for. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to 2013, 2012. Let's bring it back to the essence there. So good stuff from Nike. Very good. Now we got to shift gears to the NFL, which is really unfortunate here because we're going to watch this together. Okay, this is a 48-second video, but just super, super concerning here with the NFL. Watch.
Shit. Watch your shit. You see that fucking NFL guy right there? See that NFL guy right there? It's staying in the background? We'll just wait for it.
Absolutely. And so many tools in the toolbox, too.
Just wait for it. Just wait for it. There he is. False start. False start. Okay, 4th and 1. What's this? False start? Flag? What? False start. Okay. Okay. Okay, watch this shit.
Everyone should be super concerned right now because it seems like every week there's something else with the NFL that they want the Chiefs to win, obviously. They want this person to win. They're getting calls here, calls there. I remember one game in the Bucks earlier on the Bucks versus the Bucks earlier this season. They ran a play and then had a replay for the previous play. Also, that catch in the end zone, he was out of bounds. It's like, what is going on? That guy in the blue shirt literally called it, but who knows? I've seen this video a lot, so we have to really be cautious because who knows what the sequence really was. But it's not like I haven't seen this video across the internet a whole bunch. Really, really concerning it's concerning that the NFL is rigged. I mean, it's not rigged, it's just scripted. It's just scripted. It's just they know who is going to win. And there's too much parity. There's too much parity. People who own franchise should be rewarded for putting money into their franchise, not have to abide by all these restrictions so the worst team in the league could be competitive. It's just not right. I just don't know how that works. So, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on the NFL being rigged? I mean, is everybody, do you believe it? Just comment in the chat. Would love to hear what you think. Is it rigged? Interesting stuff. Not going to dwell too much on that one. Okay, let's see what else we had on the agenda for today. Oh, let's take a look at this. We did the sneakers. We did that. We did stuff. All right, so this next topic I want to talk about is not so much like I was definitely I don't like the Apple Vision Pro. It's too bulky. It's just not ideal for anybody. It's just not ideal. Like, who wants that big freaking thing on your head? I know I don't. And I'm telling you, I have not seen anybody in Florida with an Apple Vision Pro on their head with the battery pack and this and that. But what Meta is doing with the Ray-Ban and Oakley smart glasses is amazing because this is the future, guys. This is the future. This is the future. This glasses that you wear that have this augmented or these display things that you could see. And if there's something on your wrist that you could do something to instantly buy. Remember, we're talking about frictionless stuff right now. And I feel like Meta has got it. They got it. And these are the best smart glasses. I actually tried them on. I haven't tried on the ones with the heads-up display, basically. But it says the technology is getting more advanced each year, so much so that Meta is the next device. Smart glasses are no longer just futuristic gadget. Next is a contact lens. I'm telling you, next is a contact lens that just goes in your eye, and it's got everything. You could heads-up display. You could look at something. It automatically populates what it is, defines it, whatever you want to make your settings at. It will do for you. But that's the future. That is what's coming next. And I'm going to get a pair of these. I am not a wearable tech person. And it just makes me think, and this is what I wanted to talk about the last show, but I totally forgot because I got sidetracked. Remember the Internet of Things, IoT, the Internet of Things, everything's connected. That basically happened without the moniker. Oh, the Internet of Things, your fridge is gonna know when you're out of this or out of that, or your devices are gonna know, they're all gonna connect to Wi-Fi. The Internet of Things happened, but it just didn't, it happened with no fanfare. And I think this is part of it. This is part of the ecosystem. I believe what happened, we'll just scroll down. There we are, the Ray-Ban Meta 2. The Oakley ones are really cool. It's just really cool. I'm gonna be getting myself a pair of those. But what happened is that it wasn't just the things that got connected, it's now everything's connected. I remember having an interview with someone many, many years ago, and they were an Internet of Things company. And the Internet of Things happened. It's already happened. Everything is connected. There's no fanfare. It just happened, and we're cool with it, and that's it. Just really, really interesting. This Internet of Things was at the forefront of everybody's mind. I actually did some research on it. It was actually hard to find a recent article that even talked about it, but it did. And the Internet of Things happened. It's happening. It's just more than things. It's just more than things. And it's pretty cool, if you ask me. It's pretty cool. Another thing I want to get to today that I'm probably going to show the YouTube video for is Honey. I don't know how many people have used the plugin Honey, right? But there is a controversy around Honey. How are they getting, there are business owners that can't explain how they're getting exclusive promo codes if you sign up for Honey and they're distributing them. And it just turns out that Honey is actually watching every step. Just so you're aware going forward, let's just take a look at Honey. Super, super creepy. YouTube. History. It's gonna come up in a second. Let's just wait. This ad goes away, skip.
Also causing serious harm to small businesses. So much so that I believe brands have likely suffered millions of dollars in damages. But that's users. Google has changed their policy. Well, it's safe to say PayPal's lawyers love my last video. But don't worry, PayPal, you know what they say. All press is good press, right? Let's see. Since releasing part 1 of my investigation, Honey has lost over 6 million users, Google has changed their policies for browser extensions, blocking Honey from claiming undeserved commissions, and most significantly, PayPal has been slammed with over 20 class action lawsuits accusing them of wiretapping, computer hacking, unfair competition, consumer fraud, tortious interference, and unjust enrichment. Yikes, maybe not them. And unfortunately for PayPal, I suspect more lawsuits will be filed following the release of this video. Why? Well, you see, besides lying to consumers and stealing from influencers, Honey was also causing serious harm to small businesses. So much so that I believe brands have likely suffered millions of dollars in damages. But that's not all. In this video, you're also going to learn how Honey was collecting and sharing your data, and how they, in my opinion, illegally targeted minors through influencers such as Mr. Beast. Strong accusations, I know, but I have the receipts. I've reviewed internal data, Honey's source code, their pitch deck to investors, disturbing emails between Honey and small businesses. I've reviewed interviews, and much, much more. You're about to get insights into one of the most scummy, predatory business models I have ever seen. You'll also find out why my investigation has triggered multiple class action lawsuits against other corporate giants such as Microsoft, Capital One, Klarna, Rakuten, and Retail Me Not. Per usual, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of the honey trap.
This credit card has an interest rate that
So basically, we'll let this ad play. I'm going to put the link to this ad in the description. I mean, this video in the description. But basically, they're running a scheme.
Moments throughout this investigation where I thought I'd reached the end of the rabbit hole. I thought I understood everything there was to know about Honey's dirty business model. They were claiming the credit for sales they hadn't earned, poaching the affiliate commissions from content creators, and they were intentionally withholding discounts from users for their own financial gain, rendering the entire value behind their core product a lie. Kinda hard to believe it could get much worse than that, but unfortunately it does. And I realized this after noticing a strange but reoccurring anomaly. You see, in most cases, when Honey popped up at checkout and I clicked apply coupons, a discrete tab would open in the top left corner of my browser. That's Honey injecting a simulated referral click, attempting to claim the credit for a sale. But here's where things got weird. Every once in a while, I'd come across a store where, after clicking apply coupons, Honey wouldn't load their affiliate link. So why not?
I'm going to leave it to you guys to watch all this. But basically, Honey, everything you typed in, even if it said it wasn't sharing, it was sharing. Great video by Megalag. Loved it. Just these people just get to the bottom of things, kind of like CoffeeZilla. They go through and they get to the bottom of everything. So very, very cool there. I'll make sure I include that in the description of the video. Let's see if there's anything else I want to cover today. Just don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We talked about Nike, Steph Curry, marketing, tech, Christmas Day. We did all that. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks everyone who watched another episode. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Please like, subscribe, share. I have a whole bunch of stuff to get to on Monday. Probably go live at least once over the weekend. But thank you for watching. It's been a great journey so far. We're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. Okay? We are just getting started. Subscribe, please subscribe. That's all I need. 500. Let's get 500 subscribers, please. Jesus.